Hi, I'm Greg and welcome to another in the 77 Adventure series of videos. A bit of a confession to make today. It's been a while since I've put any videos out, but also this video isn't about the Honda CB77s. I do have some other bikes and I thought you might be interested in having a look at my Honda Bros. So not a 77, but a bike I like, a bike I'm quite interested in. So we'll have a look around it today and perhaps go out for a ride as well. For people that aren't familiar with the Bros, it's a Japanese market only bike, made in 400 and 650cc versions. Mine is the 650. It's a V-twin, 3 valves per cylinder, chain drive, made for the Japanese market. There is a tenuous link with the 77s. The bike, although not sold in the UK, was sold in a slightly different version in the States and known as the Hawk GT650, and of course CB77s were known as Hawks in the UK as well, in the United States as well. So a very tenuous link, but no more excuses. It's a bike I like and I'd like to show you around it. So here we are, my 1988 Honda 650 Bros. As I mentioned, it's a V-twin, 650 V-twin, 3 valves per cylinder. The Bros has an aluminium frame, very similar in fact to some of the two-strokes, the NSR 250, very similar frame, 3-spoke wheels, quite a neat sort of narrow profile. Chain drive, single disc on the front but quite a large disc. In fact, quite a sporty bike, not overly powerful. It's only about 55, 56 horsepower, but very torquey, quite light, water cooled, and I think a very nice bike. This particular model was imported from Japan obviously quite a while ago. In fact, it's been in storage for nearly 20 years when I bought it. Relatively low mileage, it's in kilometres, but 23,000 kilometres. It's about 15,000 miles. But as it's been in storage for a long time, quite a lot of work I had to do on it to get it up and running. Bit of corrosion on the frame, so light corrosion on the aluminium, so I've polished the frame here. Similarly with the front forks, fair bit of corrosion on those, so I've cleaned them up and polished them. Had to go through all the bearings, some replaced, some just cleaned and re-greased. The brakes were the biggest problem I had. They were really stuck, and it took me a long time to strip them and rebuild them. Though I did manage to save the pistons, so it was just new pads and a complete strip and rebuild, but getting them apart was a real challenge. In the end, I failed with compressed air and had to use grease to separate them, so that was quite a big job. bit of work, bit of paint on the engine, bit of paint on the subframes, but it's come out quite nicely. Just take you around. The bike's largely standard. The only changes I've made are I fitted a Hagen shock. While I'm here, you'll note that it says product 1 on the side here. The 400 version they do, that's shows product 2 there. So not probably one of the few differences between the 650 and the 400 you can see. The other one being the rev limit on the rev counter is a bit different. So I fitted a Hagen shock. I fitted new brake lines, braided brake lines. I've kept them black so they look fairly original, but they are braided brake lines front and back. And just over the winter I added a little fly screen. I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep that, but I think it looks reasonable. But that was just a very cheap purchase from AliExpress. So, but otherwise, I've tried to keep it standard, and I think it works very well. The instruments are in kilometres, which is a bit of a nuisance. I've just put a little cycle computer on there that will give me a GPS reading of speed in mile per hour, and some stickers on the speedo to satisfy the MOT, but I'm not totally happy with those, but I'll look out for a better solution there. But otherwise, there you are, my Honda Bros. It seems to handle very well. It's reasonably low seat height. It's not too heavy, and I think a great little bike that complements the CB77s very well. If you just want to go a bit further, a bit faster, I think it works very well. I should say I've kept the standard exhaust. Obviously it's nice. It can be nice to have it sounds quite nice as it is, I think. And I actually quite like the look of it, though a lot of people have changed them. The only other modification I've made at the moment is I've taken the nozzle off the airbox, which some people say helps breathing. It does sound better, I must admit. Nice induction noise. I haven't changed the jetting at all. I'll perhaps look into that in the future, see how it goes, and perhaps try altering the needle height maybe and main jets. But we'll see about that. But for the moment, it's just on standard jetting. Okay, and I'll start it up for you now. Okay, so fuel on. Put the choke on. Ignition, and we'll see if we get a start. Just the choke, it's running quite high. Let it idle for a bit. It does seem to need a bit of heat in it for it will run cleanly, or pick up cleanly. It runs and idles perfectly, but it needs a bit of heat in it before the engine will pick up nice and cleanly. But even with the standard exhaust, I think it sounds quite nice. think it will all run up the road. We'll see how we like that.
our backs down broken streets. We chased the sun, chased the sun. The day was great, we made it shine. You were mine, the world outside can fall apart. I don't care, as long as I can have your heart. 'Cause you have mine, you have punch drunk, crazy bets on me. Back mid scroll, Armageddon arcane. Walking the wild, walking the wild. Don't know why. Cosplay cowgirls and numberless chats. We're feeling just fine in our running hats. Walking the wild, walking the wild. I don't know why. I don't mind the hustle and the tussle. I don't mind the grind. I don't mind pretending we don't see these signs. I don't mind the hustle and the tussle. I don't mind the grind. You and me dancing on the Gideon time. On the Gideon time. Try to unplug it, turn it back on. Try to unplug, but the feeling's gone. Walking the wild, walking the wild. You don't know why, you don't know why, you don't know why. Radio play in the cesspool stream. Oh, running down nightmares that used to be dreams.
bike's back in the garage now, along with its Honda CB and CL77 colleagues. I hope you enjoyed the video. One thing I forgot to mention was the single-sided swing arm on the Bros. That's the L swing arm. I think that makes it looks quite cool, though there are a lot of bearings involved if you're having to strip it down and refurbish it, but I do quite like that as well. Hi, the camera on the run out was mounted on the handlebars, and that seemed to work reasonably well, but you couldn't hear the engine noise at all. It was just totally dominated by wind noise. And so on the return I changed it to chest mounting. That was slightly better, but still too much wind noise, so I think I'll have to look at microphones and see how that can improve, because we all like to hear the noise of the engine, certainly. What surprised me was that when the camera was chest mounted, I looked to be really being shaken around on the bike. Now it didn't feel like that, and it looked quite different when the camera was handlebar mounted. In practice, I think the bike handles really well. It feels nice, and it's good fun to ride. But interesting to note, anyway, how much I seem to be being moved around when the camera was on my chest. But anyway, certainly I like the bike. I think it complements the 77s very well, and I hope you enjoy the video. So I'll say bye for now, and hope to see you on the next one. Obviously, if you have any comments or observations or questions, please note them down, and I'll try and reply. Thanks. Bye for now.